Hello, and welcome to another video within the Get It Done Bootcamp. I'm so excited that you're here. Today, I'm going to talk about another resource in which you can do your book covers. So if you follow me on Instagram or social media, my handle is the Ashley M King. Once again, the Ashley M King. I'll talk about how I'm not so much of a fan of working with other artists, um, especially especially if they don't have experience in working or designing a book cover, because I've worked with aspiring authors that found these amazing graphic artists who have experience in creating flyers, and the graphics are amazing, but they have no experience in creating a book template. So generally the format is off, like the trim sizing, the spine, like they don't account for a spine at all. They don't save room for your head pick, the barcode. It's just a lot going on. And then they're perhaps not considering the font, like the coloring of the font that you'll be using for your book cover. And they may not even design something that goes with the proper genre. So there's just a lot of things that goes on. And then I work with authors who are very, you know, invested in their book, and they actually commission an artist to design a book cover for their book. But yet this artist, has never had the experience of doing it or designing something for a book cover. So once again, they don't, take in consideration the title, the picture, all of the things, all the different elements that go into making a professional book cover. And so I actually had an experience where, the author enjoyed the artwork. However, because of the art where it was at, we had issues with seeing the lettering and different things. And honestly, if we were able to switch it, had the designer created everything that was on the right on the left and vice versa, it would have been perfect. It would have been ideal. However, they just wanted them to draw something. They told them it's for a book, and something that generally takes 24 40 hours to do turns into like 2 to 3 weeks, because now we have to go back and forth, template, try to do corrections. And it just saves a lot of headache when you've worked with a professional, or if by chance you've hired someone like myself on my team and you've gotten with us first, so we can work with that artist, that designer, to make sure everything is going to be professional, that is going to work with your book cover. So that is my spill. But the reason for this video is I've actually had an author that came to me, and they commissioned someone to do their artwork and for the book, and it didn't work out for whatever reason. The person was like, I no longer want my artwork on your book. It's just been a headache. And so they came across this resource. They was like, I want to try it out for my book cover. And I thought, oh my gosh, at first I was like, okay, but just let me know how it turns out, and I'm here if you need me. And actually, it is, thus far from what I've seen, it's been a great resource. And so I do want to share it with you today. So just give me a moment to share my screen. All right, so you should be able to see my screen. So this website is called Book Cover Zone. And so you get a print ready book cover for your book, just what it says. They do, attribute to, take in consideration the spine, the back, if he's looking for the barcode, picture, summary, bio, any kind of caption, any type of line, attention grabbing caption, the author name, the name of the book, everything. And I just thought this was a phenomenal resource. And so I'm just going to kind of show you how it works. So look at all the different options that they have for the fiction book covers: erotica, horror, action, adventure, children. I know that is a big category. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at children. And so these are some of the designs here. And earlier we were, changing the dimensions. Now I didn't work with children, so I'm just going to click on one and see if you're able to do like a trim. So the only thing I see here, like 6 by 9. Okay, so that's possibly one limitation here that I've seen thus far. So generally, some people like that square. type of book for children. So it doesn't appear as if they have like an 8x8 or 10x10 type. So they have here, you know, the 5x8 by 6x9. So that is perhaps a limitation there. But they do offer the Kindle ebook. So that is a limitation I've seen. But you know, that is fiction. These are the nonfiction, business travel cookbooks, medical, health, mind and body, sports and fitness, science and nature, music, and all of the above. So of course, I'm just gonna try out religion and spirituality and see what comes to mind. Okay. I look like this one. It's kind of, I don't know. It could go something else. It kind of reminds me of Arabian Nights or something like that, like Aladdin. Okay, the spiritual looking nice. All right, so I'm gonna go. Let's see, nonfiction, self improvement, and self help. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on one and let's see how much we can change. Okay. All right, so the wisdom plan, the spiritual, just changing things around. Subtitle. Let's see. Hook. If you see the hook is right up here. Don't have one. We'll leave Alexa Jackson as it. Looks as if you need more lines, you can add that. Genre, I mean, if you want to, but I mean, hopefully, you know, you don't need to write what type of genre it is, sci-fi. But if by chance you need to add that clarity, self-help, spiritual awakening, you can write that up here. And then we looked at the trim earlier. Use of a logo. Let's see. And so bottom center, I guess if you want to do that, I'm just gonna do bottom center to see. And we're gonna apply. So I guess it takes some time to make all these changes here. Okay, so here, kept the name. If you had like a hook, you write that here. The spiritual guide, you see how this is too big? Let's go here and over here, just let's make it smaller. Let's go to 80. We could have just simply, let's see, we'll type that 80. I'm going to play around with the colors. I have no idea. Matter of fact, I saved a color earlier because I was working on something. We'll see how that. All right, so I just copied and paste a color I was working on earlier because I wanted to remember it. You know, what were we working with? All right, so I'm just going to play around with up here. Let's just see if I'm able to change it. Yeah, I'm showing you it's not, you know, I'm showing you how it works. So of course you want to play around with it. So as you see, here's the logo. I do not want one, so I'm going to take that off. I just wanted to see how it looks. But I guess if you did want one, you can change it to move it to go up some. If you put it, you know, too far up, you know, move it down. So go up, go down, go left, go right. If you need to be bigger or smaller. But of course, I do not want a logo on here. Trim size, we're going to go for 6x9. Genre left blank, the hook, we'll leave it there, the name, blah, blah, blah. So let's apply these changes. And I guess I got to go through all this thing again, but I'm going to see how the color looks. You want to make sure that your book cover is something that's going to grab people's attention, but also give them an idea of what they are to expect. Because once, I mean, most books are, you know, you only see the name or the spine, and you have some of those books that are facing forward. But if it's facing forward, you want something that's going to grab their attention. The image, the colors, you know, make it just appealing. And then once they grab it, generally they look at the front, they turn it over to the back, and they're going to read the book summary. They're going to look at the back of the book to see if that gives them more information. Then generally they'll flip through the book, kind of just to see how the layout of the book is. Because sometimes a book will grab my attention. The book summary seems good, but when I'm opening it and I'm able to actually read some of the stuff in there, it's just kind of like, I don't think this is, a good book for me. Like, I don't think it's going to grab my attention. So those are all the different dynamics that you need to be aware of when you are publishing your book. So once again, great attention grabbing cover, book summary that helps sell, and then the actual nice formatting and actual the content. Of course, you want to make sure the content of the book is always great. I guess we will save and see how, ebook cover. Okay, so you can also, if once you make all your changes that you like, you can actually purchase this book cover at $89, just the ebook cover by itself. If you want ebook print, $158, ebook print social media at $187, and then ebook cover and social media banners at $118. So they actually give you different pricing. Customize. Let's see if it allows us to go to the. All right, no. Just gonna save because we make any changes. Let's take this off. So yay! Okay, great. It made the change. We're just gonna save it so we can move on to the next. Has been updated. Okay, great. Now let's get to the back cover and spine. Woo! Yay! Excited. All right. So here, blurb, book summary, blurb, however you want to say it. You can move it down, up. Your author bio, author spine, if the name right here, name of the author, the spine title, the background if you want to change. If you want to have a portrait, the one that I did through here, we said no. And the reason why we didn't have a portrait, she's in the education system, and the topic was probably a little risque for her job. So in order to do job security, we did not put the picture, because you can always use a pen name or even your real name, because there's so many different Ashley Kings out there. So you can deny it if you want to, but definitely when you put your picture in the book, it's going to say, yeah, that's definitely that Ashley King that I know. So we said no to the portrait. So the portrait is right here. The background is this color, but let me see if I still have that. Okay, boom. You see how we changed it here? So the background, this right here, will change to that. And you see how it changes up here. And I love how it does it, because it allows you to see that the white right here, this white, this is how it's going to show up on the back of this book. So this would not be the best choice because it's going to be hard to read. So I'm actually going to change it back. But I love how they showed you that. So page count, we're just going to go 112. Okay, so this does cream of white. And usually the reason why you choose cream of white, cream is usually for nonfiction books. White is for, well, let me switch that. White is for nonfiction books. And generally the reason why it's white in nonfiction, because usually people think about highlighting. So if it's a business book, a cookbook, information, you think about the white, the highlight shows up better on it. Cream are generally what we use for memoirs, fictional books, the reading, because that's just general standard. Now, you as a self-published author, you can do what you want to do. Choose either or, but that's just the standard. Style. So I guess you can, the font style here, you want to do sci-fi. If it's sci-fi, serif typewriter, sans serif children's. I'm just going to stick with the default. Hyphenated text, you allow that. Barcode, yes. I don't know if you see it right here. It's light and blue for the barcode. Let's see if does it, well, we have to apply the changes. All right, so power of the heart, if we wanted this bigger or smaller on the spine, we'll just change it there. Just want you to see all the different features. And if you see here, it kind of gives you a layout, the 3D image of the front and back together. So want to make sure we kind of covered everything. Blah, blah, blah. Remake cover. All right. And so the next step, prayerfully this saves and everything, is that we can go to the social media marketing materials and see how everything will look. From my understanding, it only shows those two different images before. Um, but maybe you give us more. If not, there's another resource that shows you how to make multiple different 3D images. And that should be, you can find that within the course. All right. So it looks like here, if you had any images such as your actual book cover, you should be able to upload that here. And so, of course, once you notice we've done this, we haven't purchased anything. Once you purchase this, you see where it says book cover zone, that will come off. I actually think this check here, I think that's a part of the cover. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. Well, we didn't get far in the other books. So, but anything that's not actual part of the image, it will come off once it's purchased. So it allows you to make all these changes exactly how you want it to look, exactly how it's going to come out before you purchase it. So we're just going to say we're fine with this. We're going to close. So right now, if we do the ebook cover and print, is $158. So let's see. Want to, I guess, save the render because I'm gonna say we like it. We like it. And stop. So if by chance you had already purchased it, because I know my client, she was set on the image she want, it's actually going to have over here that you can go ahead and download it as a PDF or JPEG. Okay. So if by chance we was like, we know exactly this is what we want, it would save it as PDF. I can go ahead and download it. Social media marketing materials. Oh, I mean, that's fine. Okay, this is like that could be a little ad. Yes, book ads. So Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google, Facebook. Okay, I see y'all. Facebook cover image. Let's see. All right now. Yes. So of course the author, the title, the subtitle, and the hook. You make the changes here. The colors, as you see, everything is white. And then they have a different background. Oh, bright. Let's try bright office. Okay. Medieval swords. So of course you want to pick something that is with the genre of your book. Okay. Interesting, because we don't want like a business book and it has nothing to do with medieval for whatever, and then have something that's swords in the background doesn't make sense. Or space with planet and our book isn't related to sci-fi or nature, anything of that nature. So you want to make sure that the image that you pick is going to help sell your book. Make sure it's appropriate for the genre. So wow, yes, I love it. All right, so it looks like, the payment methods, Visa, PayPal, MasterCard, Discover. It does not look like they take American Express. Services. So you can actually, I guess if you wanted something customized, you get a custom cover for ebook for $3.99, printed book for $4.99. All right. Posters, bookmarks. Okay, Audible covers. Change the typeface of text. So just in case you did not like this like particular text, you I guess pay a little bit more. I think that was like $59 to get it switched out. Swipe text composition from another premium cover. Okay, so they do have some different options here. Tag about, so you can read more about the company, I guess. See your book cover first, then pay. All right. Your team. So this is, like I said, I literally came across it today and I was like really excited because we were able to complete the book cover there for that particular author. But I wanted to go ahead and, share with you this resource because I think it's a game changer. Can I send a picture I want to use? Yes, as long as high resolution. So guys, please, when you're using pictures, I deal with this, my authors, do not send in a picture you did a selfie with and posted on Facebook and Instagram, a professional picture. You are an author. You want to be taken serious. This is a business. Can you draw? I'm curious. No, because they're not illustrators, they're graphic designers. So yeah, so you can either get the pre-made templates, or you can, as we saw earlier, get someone to do it for $3.99 or $4.99. So these are all the different questions that they have, where there's customization issues, downloading, how they work, purchasing and payments, refund. Let's see what their refund policy. No refunds will be given. So you want to make sure, please make sure you want the cover. If you're not 100% sure, do not purchase. So there is no refunds will be given. The buyer gets full access to the cover without watermark, because our policy is to sell each cover only once. Okay, I did not know that. That is so dope. So if you purchase the cover, they're going to take it down and no one else will have it. So dope. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I hope, you enjoy this video. Go to this website. Once again, it is bookcoverzone.com. Let's move this out the way so I can make sure I'm saying, bookcoverzone.com. And just play around with all the different images. Like, look, all the different things, but look at all these images on this website, all the things that you can do. I'm super excited because I'm like, and this has encouraged me to go ahead. Let's get some books done, okay? Oh gosh, look at all these different images. So I'm super excited. I hope that you enjoy this resource. If you know some other authors, please tell them about the book camp, encourage them to join, get this information. So I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side as a published author. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.